What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Young, black, and gifted. Daddy Kane special. Thought it was only right to play it today on the Al York Sports Show. So much to do and so little time. So let's get it popping, baby. And before I shoot anything, remember, guys, YouTube, you know what I mean? Hit the bell. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, like, share, do what y'all gotta do for the kid. I'm doing what I gotta do for y'all cats, man. And with that, let's get the show started. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death, Triple H Entertainment, Syndicate Radio, TV, D Beaming, One Voice, and to all my beloveds, the Secret Weapon, the Dog Catcher, and the Specialist, which will be teaming up real soon once we completely over with this whole pandemic, even though we're on the early stages of starting the regular thing. But, you know, we're going to get there eventually. Credit Fix, never too late to get your credit. IG me, inbox me, email me at al.newyork@yahoo.com. We're going to jump right into the MLB baseball. Major League Baseball's latest proposal to players on a return-to-play economic package offer a higher potential salary than the last plan, but less guaranteed money over a 76-game season. So right now, this is going to kind of be the issue in the MLB, trying to get these players to buy in to these last 76 games. And the players just want to make sure that the bread is right. And once they can, once both sides agree to that, they can get it pushing. Other sports news. Former MLB player Crawford accused of assaulting his girlfriend during an argument over the man she began dating. So basically, he's not with her no more, and he's sweating the new dude she's with. Pushed her to the floor, slammed her head against the wall, choked her out, wanted info on her new relationships. This is the speculation. This is what they saying he did. Now, Carl Crawford needs to be chilling out because if y'all remember not too long ago, he had a pool party which a 5-year-old boy drowned to death and a woman in his pool party during the pandemic. So if you ask me, he's got lawsuits coming across there. Now he's chasing his ex-woman. So, all that money you stole, Crawford, no disrespect to you. You started out great with the Rays, but then you stole money. You was hurt, you stole 100-something mil. You're partying, you're doing what you're supposed to do, but you're not taking care of your business, bro. Because if you were, you wouldn't be having these situations right here. And all I can say from a brother to a brother, good luck and make it right, Carl Crawford. In other news, in basketball, Charlotte Hornets guard Malik Monk has been reinstated following his suspension for violating NBA's anti-drug tests. Monk's suspended began in February 26th and was continued until he was determined to be in full compliance with the program. So I'm gonna just put that right back on you, Malik Monk. Get back with the program, Malik Monk. Get back with the program. And it's funny that I got a story about Monk, and I'm wearing a Washington Redskin hat. Art Monk. I don't know if they're related. I don't know if Art Monk's his pops, his uncle. But it's funny I'm talking about a Monk with a Washington Redskin hat. In other news, Minnesota Vikings Pro Bowler running back Dalvin Cook no longer will participate in any team-related activities until he receives what he's determined reasonable money. Like, he wants reasonable money. Right now, he's getting underpaid. He's putting out more than he's getting paid. And like I said, not too long ago, I'm starting to understand the players for doing this. Before I was like, yo, you sign a contract, you play it out. But if the owners could drop you because you're underachieving, so what's the problem if you're overachieving that you ask for more money? You dig what I'm saying? It's a two-way street, and it's not being handled like a two-way street. And, he's not showing up. You know what I'm saying? He's not until, they fix his contract, and hopefully Zimmerman and the Minnesota Vikings make this right because he's a key component on a offense, especially he's their main running back, Dalvin Cook. Hopefully they can get that fixed. And other NFL news, new Seattle Seahawks running back Carlos Hyde believes that the NFL team who's signing Colin Kaepernick will show the league is serious about doing its part to improve issues on race inequality. So I'm not going to go that far If they do sign him, it's showing something. But my thing is, you know what I mean? NFL's behind. I'm going to go in on Goodell in a little while. You know, it's sad that all this have to happen for the NFL can understand the situation of everything that's been going on. And it's horrible. But you know what? Let me bring up Goodell. Today I heard Goodell on TV basically apologizing for not taking heat when, you know, Kaepernick put the knee down and etc. Let me tell you something, man. Roger Goodell, he's a sellout to me, man. I'm going to tell you why. He do anything. I mean anything. He'll sell his soul to get the NFL where they at and to continue to have them where they at. Now, a lot of y'all might be like, yo, Al, but what's wrong with going all out for, you know, what you're running, what you own? I ain't going to sell my soul, dog. Like, I'm going to go all out to keep what I got going in the correct form. He's a sellout, man. Players, he the players. He had James Harrison. He had all these guys that he kept finding for, you know, for dirty hits, etc. And hear how they talk about him. It's the way he presents himself and then how he is behind closed doors. You understand? He's one of those dudes that he puts an image for the camera. Now, a lot of y'all know what that means. A lot of y'all don't know what that means. So the ones who knows what that means knows what I'm trying to say. Goodell is a sellout. He do whatever shit looks good for the camera. You know, and I'm not feeling that, dog, because y'all should have been paid mine a cap, but that's a whole other can of worms, which I'm not going to open now. But all of y'all that been tuning into the cap movement understand where I'm coming from. And now he want to go on TV and apologize that it took another black African-American man to die the way he did. For now we can hear his apology. Too late, bro. I'm not feeling you. And let's go to positive news, man. I'm going to start posting up. I do these little things where I got a player versus player thing. And I've been doing it ever since I've been on Facebook, 7 years, etc. 5, 6 years, 7 years, whatever, give or take a year. Now, a lot of groups are starting to do what I do. You know, I've been catching on. They basically doing the same thing I'm doing, wording it a little different. Which is fine because, you know, it's a watch and learn, you know, world. It's a watch and learn world where people watch, people learn, and then do their little version of it. But now I'm going to take it to another level. Now, not only am I going to post every Tuesday for y'all in the 15 quickest minutes of sports, the last 5 minutes, I'm going to give y'all my breakdown on the two players. So now I'm going to take it to another level. And like my man Dogcatcher said, ain't no cap. And with that, let's get it going. We're going to start Ken Griffey Jr. and Roberto Clemente. They both played in different eras. Everybody's going to have their opinion. Like I keep saying, opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. But I'm going to give y'all Al York's opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. Remember, I'm not always right. But I'm going to keep it as gully as I can. The raw truth as I can. We're going to start with Griffey Jr. Played 23 MLB seasons. A.K.A. the Kid, A.K.A. Jr. 13-time All-Star. Ken Griffey Jr. had the sweetest swing in baseball that I ever seen. You got guys that would say, you know, DiMaggio had one. There was a Teddy baseball I heard a lot of times. And I know for seeing them automatically. But Griffey's swing is prettier than all of them. Barry Bonds got a pretty nice swing. But it's not a pretty swing. It's more like a deadly swing. But Griffey Jr. got the prettiest swing in the game. You know what I mean? He really does. 10-time Gold Glover, MVP, 7-time slugger, no chips. Hit 284 for his career. 2,800 hits approximately. 630 home runs. 1836 RBIs, 184 stolen bases. So Griffey did it all. Had glove, had everything. Made the game look so easy. I mean, Griffey went out there and basically was having fun with men. A kid having fun with men and was just so much more talented than everybody else on the field. And one thing about Junior that I got to admit, and I got to put it out there for you guys. Junior was so good that as soon as he touched surface on the MLB playing field, he was already deadly. I mean, from the catches he made running up the wall in Yankee Stadium, the one in Detroit, You know what I'm saying? I mean, gunning cats out. You know what I mean? Scoring from first base against the Yankees in that playoff game. Ken Griffey Jr. could do it all. Not only that, he was highly loved by a lot of people because he was a good individual. He was very friendly. Everybody loved Griffey Jr. Now, he was injury prone, and he did gain weight when he went to Cincinnati. But I would have to say right now, and a lot of y'all might disagree with me, and I know my boy Gambino is going to agree with me on this. Griffey Jr. is top 5, top 10 easily, and best baseball players ever. That's how good Ken Griffey Jr. was. So now I'm going to shift it. Ken Griffey Jr., Seattle Mariners. Now I'm going to shift it. We're going to go to Pittsburgh now. Roberto Clemente. Hall of Famer, 15-time All-Star. 18 years he played. His career was shortened through that tragic death, helping out Nicaragua, I think if I'm correct. He was taking supplies, whatever. Such a great guy. Never forgot where he came from. That's why he's so beloved, and he represents my Puerto Rican nation, and I got a lot of respect for him. Though I really didn't get to see him much, you know what I mean? Everything I seen of him was via video because he basically died a year I was born, more or less, maybe a year after. Mr. Puerto Rico, like I said, everybody loved him. MVP, 12-time Gold Glover, 4-time batting champ, 2 championship winner. He won 2 chips. He hit 317, 3,000 hits. It's ironic how he fell on right on 3,000 hits. 240 home runs. I thought he had more home runs. For some reason, that swing he had that down low power, but he only hit 240. 1,305 RBIs, 1,416 runs scored, 83 stolen bases. What I like about Roberto Clemente from the footage that I captured is that he plays the game the way you're supposed to play the game. And I used to hear that saying all the time. And I would be like, what the hell does that mean? Why do these guys always say that? Now that I'm older, I totally understand. He never showboats. He hustles on every play. I mean, this guy is a hustling animal. The type of guy you want on your team, leading your team day in and day out. Also 5'2" player. Just like I mentioned, Griffey taking those home runs at the stadium, at Detroit Tiger Stadium. Clemente had the arm of a lifetime. Would straight gun you out from the corner of right field to third base. And there was a huge play in the World Series where, if I'm correct, it was something like man on first and second. I don't know, a man on first. Guy hit one down the line. Roberto Clemente from the wall. He picked it up. It went up in the air from the wall. Threw a strike right to home plate. Kept the guy right at third base. And if I'm correct, that was the tying run in the World Series. And the pitcher ended up getting out of it. And that was basically the play of that game. And I know that's only one play, but it just shows you how great this guy was. To make a throw from basically the wall on right field on a dive right to home in the air straight. Only guy I think I ever seen do that was the Cobra Dave Parker. You know what I mean? And, just all these stuff about both of these guys. That's why it's a tough decision for me to make. The other day, I leaned on Clemente, but then I fell asleep on it. And I really weighed it out, and I hate to say it, this is the one I came up with. Don't be mad at me, y'all. I got a tie. I got a tie. I had Clemente when I first said it on the post. Did some more homework. The fact that Junior was so good when he came in the league, and everybody just spoke Junior. Junior was the GOAT early on out, first 2-3 years in baseball. Can't forget that. And Clemente, now if I had to pick one to start my franchise, I would pick Clemente only because he scratched more than Junior. Junior's more finesse. Clemente's more of a scrappier guy. I like the scrappier guy better for me. I'm not saying I'm right. A lot of y'all tuning in might say, Al, I disagree with you. Hey, I'm not mad at you. On this one here, you could take either side, and to me, you ain't wrong. That's real talk. And with that, Thank you for tuning in to the 15 quickest minutes of sports. Al York Sports. Don't forget, tune in Friday, 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern for the open sessions. Guys, call me up the day before. I set your appointment. If you got huge topics, let's go for it, man. Like I say, bring the groceries. I'll cook the dish. I ain't got no issues with that, man. I love you guys. I thank you guys for continuing to tune in to the Al York Sports Show. And that do on YouTube, I ain't gonna give you no clout. I ain't gonna give you no clout. But when you ready, you hit me up. I'll meet you wherever you want. I ain't no gangster, but I'll meet you wherever you want. And I want you to use the word you use, the one you used on YouTube, and see if things are going to stay the way they are when you use that word. And with that, God bless y'all. I love y'all. Al York Sports. Let's get it.